Hey, it's Adam aka Swimmingbird, and welcome back to Splatoon 3. This is Small Friday Night Live, definitely not something I just pulled out of my butt. We aren't going to be able to do Splatter Day this week, so I'm going to do a little bit of a catch-up. It's been a bit for me since I dipped my toes into Splatoon. I don't know, it sounds weird either way. Let's jump into it. We got a lot to cover. I missed quite a bit. But, you know, even though I missed one Splatfest, we have two coming up to make up for it, so no worries there. There's also the 8.1 update. I want to check out some of that, including the buffs to my beloved brushes. And on top of that, dipped your grippers. That's a, better term, actually. And then there's a special Salmon Run weekend. Excuse me if I jumble some of the terminology. But we have a new piece of gear for August. Might be the last new piece of gear, we'll find out. We're right on the edge of finding out what's gonna happen when we hit the end of the 2-year promised update cycle. We're gonna get some more, because, you know, obviously the big Splatfest, not the next one, but the one after, is gonna happen after that in September. But let's talk about this one first, the less exciting one. Which could you eat every day? The choices are bread, rice, and pasta. Hey, place your orders, everyone. Competing this time, we have bread with whatever you like to spread on it. Or you could go rice, soft, chewy, and smooth. It goes great with any side. Hey, for me, I like to slurp up a perfect plate full of pasta. Yeah, that's why I put them in the thumbnail like that. I already know where I'd land. If I can only have one, it's gotta be piping hot rice. Rice fills you up and keeps you going for hours. It's perfect for a pre-fight meal. Hey, you mean match, not fight, right? Right. If I'm in for the long haul, bread has the most variety, toasted, buttered, and so on. That's kind of counter to what I think. Oh, and that's not even counting all the kinds of jam. Fry's helping Shiver with her argument here. And don't get me started on pastries unless you have all day. Does that count as bread? I guess so. Bakery products is kind of a better catch-all, I guess. Hey, well, I think pasta is so delicious that I wouldn't need variety, just sauce. A heaping pile of pasta is as satisfying to look at as it is to eat. You got me there, Okay, ugh. Does Mont Blanc count for, no, it looks like it in that picture. That's a different dessert. New plan, main course of rice, side of pasta, and sweetbread for dessert. Hey, Fry, that's not what sweetbread means. Ooh, that's like a meat, isn't it? But no, I gotta stick to rice, fried rice, tempura donburi, bibimbap, etouffee. This is already making me hungry. The typical stream begins and my stomach grumbles. Bread is just as versatile, you know? Think of sandwiches, croissants, and pizza. Hey, are we pretending there's only one kind of pasta? No way! He did a gnocchi pun there. A lot of puns and things through here. And that's all for now. Make sure to get your votes in. Hey, don't forget your Splatfest tea. Okay, so we gotta pick. Sweet buns, is that yeah. All right, let's get into it. And I will decide, or I'm gonna have to decide quick if we want to get our conch shells. This is the sneak peek, as it's called, the week build-up to Splatfest. I forgot I dressed up a little for summer nights and never got to show off my terrifying outfit that I prepped. But let's before we get into that too, let's go over here and pick our team. Yeah, Haley mentioned potatoes. That's kind of the fourth starch. Maybe in Splatoon 4 we can get 4 teams and a 4th option, but for now, they had to rule it out. I think in Japan, these are all more popular than potatoes, I would guess. So, if I had to rank these, 3rd place is gonna be bread. I do love, you know, bread is great. I feel like if you had to eat it every day, it's a little less versatile. Rice, if you're talking about rice products, you know, like porridge and different stuff, fried rice, they mentioned some of the other things, bibimbap, etouffee. That all sounds pretty good, and I think I could do that, but I feel like noodles, maybe one of the, this is probably the healthiest, but noodles, I wouldn't be very healthy, but I could eat lo mein, I could eat, you know, stir-fried, yakisoba, my spicy bulldog Korean noodles. There's so many things, not even counting all the Italian options, if you count, you know, pasta, everything all together as, yeah, it says pasta, but you know, you could put like ramen in there, right? It's noodles. I don't know, I would say noodles if I'm gonna choose, if it counts as only a pasta, I don't know. But I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go with Big Man. I also like this color of ink. If you want the rare and sort of reviled white ink, you might have to go with Team Fry. I'm gonna guess she might be more popular this time. But let's go with pasta. That is what I put in the thumbnail, and that is what I'm going with. Okay. There are different breads. I know, my argument is a little faulted. I know there's a bunch of breads, but I feel like bread is a form that is a little less versatile than rice. I don't know, or especially, yeah, rice, but pasta as well. Okay, let's get back into things here because I need to, remember how to play a little bit. It's been a few weeks, almost a month, I think, since I played. I will say right off the bat, apologies for missing summer nights. Eat rice every day. I could, maybe. I do apologize for missing summer nights. I got a little down from that because it was frustrating to not sync up the timing to be able to play that with you all and miss that special Splatfest. It might come around again next year. They put the work into it. I would assume they would run it again. Steven, thank you so much. Oh, I think I need to update. Apologies. That slipped through the cracks a little bit, but I need to update the, whatchamacallit here, membership notifications. Let me do a test one for Steven just to see if it works for us. Let's pretend he did a gift membership. It's not gonna say Steven, but there we go.
Bliss gifted Bliss a membership.
I love that their placeholder text involves someone giving themselves a membership. Okay. Thank you so much, Steven. Who got that one? Black Knight, welcome to the early birds. I got these from Splatnet. These are these special titles, Tender Resilience and Barnacle and Dime Fish Stick. I believe that was a QR code that Nintendo tweeted out, if you want to get those as well. Let's roll the shell out machine here. And try to get some conch shells along the way. Ooh, that's an old emote I must not have unlocked on one of the catalogs. Let's see what it looks like. It is Shot Caller. That's pretty good, popping and locking. I do like landed it, I'm gonna keep that for now. All right, I got this new ski jacket. I'm gonna stick with my Freddy Krueger, I guess, because we're gonna start with Salmon Run anyway, so my creepy gear doesn't matter that much. All right, let's get into it. The Q&A is going. If you got a question, I think it's actually working again. Does the Q&A work? There we go. Yes, it does. Thank you. The Battle of Wheat. Well, that's another thing too, is it is called, I think people were calling it the Starch Splatfest, because like pasta you could make, buckwheat or different types of noodles. Rice is its own grain, sort of thing. There's a bunch of versatility there. Not that you can't make bread out of other stuff too. I'm still second guessing my choice, but I'm gonna stick with it because I have to now. You can't revote. I can't shove my t-shirt back in, you gotta stick with what you got. Okay, I will get back to the Q&A in a sec. Let's talk about this. So this is the hard hat replica. We finally got the gear that we wear. I'm not wearing it right now, so let's put it on so we can look at it. But this is the Salmon Run Next Wave gear we would normally wear, this hard hat here, the fireman hat. But you can now actually get it to wear in normal battles if that is your choosing. And it changes ink colors to a bunch of ink colors we would never see in Salmon Run, which is really fun. So we'll try to show that later. But that is the monthly gear. We're gonna start at 200 VP. So this is gonna be a nice trial by fire, refamiliarizing myself with Salmon Run when we jump into this. But it is Jam and Salmon Junction. I got the bronze badge, so that's why we're starting out a little more intense here. And we have Ballpoint Splatling, Squeezer, Jet Squelcher, and a random weapon. It could be any weapon in the game, and a 20% chance of getting any of the Grizzco weapons as well. So, and Kohozuna, as you can tell by the meter, is the Salmon King. Okay, so we'll start that. But yeah, so we're in the week build-up. Next weekend will be the Starch Splatfest. Ashley test failed, and Midnight so quick. Let's do it. But yeah. And then next month, I'm gonna wait a sec. Let's play a little bit, and then I wanna watch the Grand Festival trailer with you all. Because they, of course, I think it was like mere days after talking about the Starch Splatfest, they revealed the big, I don't wanna call it Final Fest, because it might not be, but they revealed the Grand Festival, the equivalent to Final Fest for Splatoon 3, I believe. I think we're still gonna have, Splatoween stuff after that, but this is gonna be the big, finale thematically. Hi, Chris. How's everyone doing? Try to catch up with everybody. Okay. Oh, we got low tide. Let's head on down. I should also mention that way back in 2015, the first Splatfest in all of Splatoon history, the first Japan Splatfest, we got cats versus dogs, but they actually got rice versus bread. So this Splatfest is a throwback to that, adding in pasta, which I'm glad for, because again, I love me some noodles. Remember to kind of keep my range. Most of the weapons in this rotation are kind of range oriented. Very good for fish sticks, as you can see. See, I haven't played in like a month, but still. It's coming through. Oh my god, goodness. Oh my godness. Chris, welcome back to the Treat Givers. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you rejoining. I just redid those member messages again, as I always do. And I didn't see you there, but I was hoping you'd rejoin. I really appreciate that. Welcome back. Go. Oof. Somehow I missed the... What's his name? Grizzler. Oh, we're gonna run out of time to get these eggs if we're not quick. Thank you so much, Chris. Appreciate you, buddy. The notifications are not going off for whatever reason. Might have to retest that here in a second. There we go. Get this guy out of here. You okay? Whoever's over there. Oh, all right, we got it. This is very, very intense to get back into, to be at this high of a what's it called? Hazard level. Okay. And remember, with the squeezer, you gotta find a rhythm with the taps, because they changed it. You can't just, like... I think it only affects some, but if you were, like, using a turbo controller. But if you want long range, you do the taps. If you want covering ink, you hold it down. Here comes Moz. Over there. Gotcha there. Okay. Let's see. Ooh, to help. Uh-oh. Well... someone in need right there. Gotcha, buddy. I do like, yeah, all these long-range weapons making it a little easier for us to... Oh, messed that up. Long-range weapons making it easier to help each other out when we need to. It's gonna be rough here, jumping this. There we go. Ashley got us with the fish stick coverage. Oh, no. I'm gonna die by big shot, I think, if I'm not careful. Yeah, big shot is gonna be causing problems on porpoise. No, that's the flipper flopper is the one who causes problems on porpoise. No, they're not really a dolphin. I always forget. They're a fake dolphin. Okay, we gotta get this. Come on. No, that was, yeah. I didn't know where to go. I backed myself a little too far up. At least I killed it, right? There we go. Oh my goodness, we were the last ones left there. I'll help you in a sec, Midnight. There we go, we got it. Woo-hoo-hoo. Spicy opening here. I'm gonna guess that's Ashley over at Big Shot Beach. Oh. Yep. Thank you for the launching care packages there. Okay. Oh, I randomly got Ink Brush. So the one big buff that the Ink Brush actually got, and the Octobrush, the globs that fly off have a little bit of a bigger hitbox to actually hit things. Oh, this is bad. Okay, I got my two. This is a really bad weapon to get for this, because it does not do that much damage. Although, maybe it will help against the, I don't think I can roll over chums with this thing. It's too weak. But I can roll over gold eggs. Oh. Ooh, thank you so much. Oh, there we go.
17 months of membership. You all got this.
It's working again.
Bird blow up. Starstruck grin. Hope you have been doing great, Adam.
Thank you so much. I've been doing all right. A lot of real life stuff going on. Kind of got in the way of stuff for a little bit, and I was kind of preoccupied with, we finished up Earthbound, if you didn't see, Danny and I. If you didn't see that, is that me? Yep. It's out of the way. Try to give him the runaround a little. Slightly faster than the chums. There we go. Thank you so much, Rafa. Thank you for... So many of you have been members for 17 months, which is the entire time I've been doing memberships. I really appreciate it. Ugh, I'm ready to take a break and watch a trailer after this. This is way too intense. Gotcha, buddy. Okay. Whoa, that's me. Is it? No, I'm in the way either way. Okay, good job, team. We did it. I'll just be over here flip-flopping around. Ashley went back to Big Shot Beach, even when there's no Big Shot. Okay. I'm happy. I don't want to say I'm surprised we cleared the first one we attempted. Mostly on my part because I haven't played in a bit. But again, yeah, it all comes back to you when fish are your, beady little eyes are staring you down and they're trying to run you over. You either fight or get splatted. So, all right, we got our first clear of the day and our first piece of gear. Let's grab that. I want to see what it looks like. We're kind of already wearing it in a weird way. But let's go get that. I'm gonna jump out of here. Thank you so much. Yeah, I feel like everyone hasn't played in a little bit, at least the frequent people on the stream, so no worries. We all did fine. Ooh, look at that. Already a perfect piece of gear. And I am very close with all the work I've been doing for some of these triumvirate rotations we had before. I am only one gold scale away from getting... Here we go. I think I'm going to use it on the worker's cap, so maybe we'll get that tonight if we confront Kohozuna. Okay. Yeah, look at this. Isn't that bizarre? It's a yellow hard hat replica. I don't think you ever see that color in Salmon Run proper because it is too close to the green that the salmonids have. But you can get a whole, any color you can get in the normal game you can have with this. Wonder what's a good thing to pair with this. We need like work gear equivalent, or the big slick looks pretty good. I can't remember if they have put out much like clothing of Salmon Run stuff in the past for gear things, but either way. And then the big clown shoes, of course, is great. Okay, well, let's take a quick break. Let me go somewhere a little more quiet. I'm gonna mute the game because let's talk about the trailer. I want to watch this real quick with you all. We can also very quickly talk about the patch. We'll go back to this as well, but that's why I turned on that dark mode. Look at this. The patch, so much stuff. Like most of the balancing was like little buffs to things like the arrow spray, a bunch of the rollers, the blasters, like little tiny bits, like especially a bit more damage to certain range of stuff, a little less like fire time between. And they did do a little bit of like linear buffs to things like the reef slider, where it doesn't explode as big for splat zones, but it does do more damage if you hit in that right radius. Stuff like that. Fix some of the ink vac stuff. Chums blow up faster. And then nerfs to stuff like Trizuka Inkjet on the Big Bubbler. Big Bubbler's kind of got buffed by, by proxy. The Kraken, it's funny that they reduced, or increased the amount of time to charge for that. So it's not quite as good, but it's very small, 1/12 of a second. But then they buffed the weapons that get Kraken, the Krakon and the Blob or Deco. You can get them faster, so. But yeah, lots of little finishing, final changes. So the way they worded it, we don't know if we're getting, I'm sure we'll still get more balance patches, just like in the old games. But I don't know if we're getting, a big update sort of thing. So that remains to be seen. We can talk about that as well, too, about what might happen now that we've seen the 2 years of content, basically. But let's start here by, I gotta mute this. Let's do this trailer here. Let's watch this trailer together. So this is Grand Festival. This has been hinted for a little while. It's gonna be out in the desert by the flipped Eiffel Tower. They got the golden boat. That's a very like strong imagery in Japanese. You know, the lucky god, 7 lucky gods. But it has all the mascots, the tanuki, the chicken. Look at this like cyber goth, Burning Man, Y2K fashion we got going. Pearl looking like a leather. There's definitely some heavy desert festival, like I said, Burning Man, but all the Y2K like color, chrome-ish. Everyone's gonna have their own tents, it looks like, for the first half, and then they're gonna join together into the Now or Never 7, is what they're called. All 3 of the big acts, the idols of the games. Big Man looking like he's in Kiss. That they revealed it's called the Now or Never 7 during Nintendo's the quarterly like magazine thing they put out. They had an interview with all of the different idols, and they put out the name, the Now or Never 7. So that's what they're going to be. It's going to be on the 12th of next month. Oh, there it goes. So quick. So it's going to be 72 hours instead of the normal 48 hours that you would see for a Splatfest. And it is going to be, maybe something will happen partway through. I don't know. We'll find out. So, I am excited for that. It does look like it's going to be such a completely different stage. It'll be fun to explore. We're not going to be in the city as much. We get all of everybody together for the most part. A real proper festival atmosphere to try to close out the main new fests. Okay. Oh, good. Some people hadn't seen it, so I'm glad that I played that. My fashion is looking a little off, but I guess it was before. So yeah, I'm excited for that. It does sort of undermine the starch battle that we have next week, but at the same time, it's fun to have something special to look forward to. It's kind of balancing out the fact that we're probably not going to get some crazy catalog or map updates or anything next month for Drizzle Season 2024, but we'll see. I'll keep my my heart hoping, to say the least, because you know they always do this. I feel like they support the game longer than they say they will, but who knows? We might get the switcheroo. We might get Splatoon 4 next year or beyond. I don't know. That seems quick, but it could happen. Lots of maybes. So we're just gonna have to wait and find out. We got Rafa, Jimbles, and Lego in here. This is one of the big run crack team sort of combo. Let's see how we do. Yeah, a lot of people are very into the outfits. Very into. Let me see if I can play this and mute it and jump to the spot. Very into. Where is it? This? Them holding hands. I mean, it's been basically confirmed that they're a couple. But yeah, I know people were super excited about that. I'm gonna keep calling it the switcheroo until they give it a real name. Alright, let's get back into it. Yeah, what other, I did look at all the balance stuff for 8.1, and it does seem like significant stuff, but was there anything major that we should touch on? If anyone has noticed, you know, been playing a little more often, what changes have really affected the game, if you know. Get my ballpoint charged here. There we go. Yeah, I do like, I don't always like having all really long-range weapons in Salmon Run, because you can kind of get into a bad position if you're, like, just stuck with charger or something, or, you know, if it's all the same type of weapon. But I think this is a really good balance of some of the better weapons in the game, including the squeezer and the ballpoint, so. This seems like if you're looking, I know we're partway through it, but if you're looking for a rotation to play a bunch of, to get your Jammin' Salmon badges, this might be the one. Plus you get the fun randomness, which can really mess with you, but, you know, it is what it is. We can get this guy out of here. Ooh, wrong guy. There we go. We're just out of range of that blasted fly fish, but I might just, at this point, just leave him because we need to get eggs. They're after me, aren't they? I can tell. I can see them. Ooh, good. Ah, slightly too slow on that. Someone else got it. Symbols. Okay, we got the eggs. I thought I had that. Grab it. Speaking of Salmon Run stuff, I don't have pictures of it offhand, but they put out even more IRL Salmon Run gear in Japan, which tells me that first batch of stuff like the golden egg frying pan and the laundry basket that looks like the egg basket, that stuff must have sold pretty well. 'Cause I don't think they would make more if it didn't do well. At this point, they're getting like almost just as much Salmon Run gear as they are some of the normal merch, which makes me happy. It makes me feel like Salmon Run is, even if it's not as, you know, as popular as the normal modes, it's still doing well enough to merit merch, I would think, right? Well, that's a given, because they are making it. Maybe it's like me, some of the Salmon Run heads, the diehards, are so into it that they're like the whale equivalents where they're buying a ton of the merch. I haven't got any of the Salmon Run merch. I'm not a merch whale or whatever you want to say, but I'm interested in like the jacket and stuff. I would love to have that. Gotta prioritize stuff, like kitten treats. Some of the new stuff though, there's a beach ball that looks like one of these golden eggs. This is really good. Like I think it has some of the most fun merch they've ever done for the series. Golden egg keychain, yeah, there's a bunch of stuff. I'm trying to remember. Other than the jacket, nothing was extremely tempting, but it all looked really fun and like a little more innovative than your normal game merch you would see. Are they hitting me? They're hitting me as I do that? These little small fries. They're here for Small Friday. Ooh, get off my toes. Squeezer's really good for getting rid of small fries. You can just stand there and hold the button down. Dimples! Give me it! I was gonna have him smack me with his branded frying pan. Their frying pans don't have a golden egg at the bottom, I'm pretty sure, but I like the idea of making a pancake and it has that weird eye on it. Okay, low tide. Ah, the familiar sound of the duding trumpets, fish band in the background, Omega-3. I don't know, this might be, I think Sakai Station, I was gonna say, is my second favorite. This is up there of the new maps. Still love Bone Rattle Arena the most, I think. I was trying to tap with this thing, but that's not, I don't even need to go up here to hit these, but. Yeah, this is long-range weapon heaven. Ooh, we got another one. Oh, so nice to have a, because you get stuck sometimes, and especially if you have random wildcard stuff, you get stuck where you might have like the ink brush, for instance, and you can't really hit those steelheads. So it's so nice having a weapon that does not struggle at all with that. Try to get in here and hit these guys. Ooh, there we go. Didn't even need to use my thing. Well, how about this? Let's try it. Bam! Oh, it didn't kill the slamming lid, but it did get the... Ah, I'm dead. Oh my goodness. Yep. The chums didn't give me the drizzle, was gonna say the, oh, we gotta get the eggs in. Thank you so much! Somberling!
Somberling became a member. Somberling celebrates 17 months of membership. Adam, my favorite swimming bird, I hope everyone has a good time running some salmons into their demise.
Thank you so much, Somberling. Somberling been a treat giver from the very beginning. We've had some, especially the treat givers, very consistent support of the channel, but I noticed Mark, Kayla, and Somberling have been treat givers from the start. I really appreciate you guys. Let's get these fish. Okay, good job, squad. Oh, Lego's got the new silver, well, new, in quotes, newest of the slop suits, the silver one. Okay. I'm still, I don't know, I'm tempted with some of the new ones, but I don't know what I'm gonna set. The silver is almost as important as the gold on what you're gonna spend on, in terms of scales. Did I get a catalog level? I feel like I could go roll the shell out machine, but maybe I'm right on the edge at least. just double check. Thank you so much. Everyone who jumped in there. I gotta do this first. Tickets, tickets, tickets. Jump over to lobby. Okay. No, I think I'm about to hit level 21 and get that. All right. I almost rolled it again. We got plenty of Salmon Run money, but I shouldn't waste it. What's my favorite manga? Asked Mythical K. Right now, if I had to recommend one, I would probably go with the one I always mention because there's a show of it too. Dungeon Meshi, Delicious in Dungeon. If you like any fantasy stuff or we're always talking about food, but I think it comes off as a Monster of the Day fantasy show, but there's a really good overarching story, amazing characters. Really, really good. It gets heavy, but I think it's a great one if you've never read anything before. Yeah, manga, not just, you've read words, I'm sure, but that's a good one to go with. It's not so heavy that I wouldn't recommend it to people. Let's see. Roll, roll, roll. Ashley's always encouraging gambling at the shell out machine. And in the desert and Earthbound and anywhere we can. I'm trying to think of some others. Dungeon Meshi and Dorohedoro are the ones I completed not that long ago. I read stuff off and on. Some of them are still going, so I can't fully recommend them, but let's see. Oh, I was trying to look at the questions. Favorite Animal Crossing character? I'm a big fan of Rossetti and his grumbly nature. I love Kix, I love their design. KK Slider's great. Just random villagers, I love Sherb is the little blue goat that shares my birthday. He's a Capricorn, just like me. Born on January 18th, so I love that little guy. Adorable. It's hard not to have a fondness for some of the villagers that you've had. Even if you're like, they're not the design, they're not the style of villager I would pick, but they're the one that chose me, sort of energy. Get over here and try to help with that. I was about to say, I still got it. I threw the bomb right in there, and then I walk off. Thank you. Let's see if I can time this. They're gonna get it, right? There we go. Someone's gonna get it. We both had the same idea. Oh my goodness. Get up there. Okay. So many eggs over on this side, but we're having a tough time getting them with everybody. This guy's gonna come up and get me. Yep. Come on, Moz. Bring it over here. It's really slow when he has to go up or she's, when they have to go up or down those poles. It does seem like it takes them a little longer. Let's get this guy. Don't let him go. There we go. Yeah, we need these eggs, quick. Oh, I didn't even hit that. The Quahog bumped me enough that it ruined my trajectory there. Well, I distracted him. Apologies, I was trying to get everyone away from the egg pile over here. Thank you. Come on, come on, come on. Oh my goodness, that was close. Buzzer beater. Okay. I'm not used to having the Q&A going, but if you are watching, you know, feel free to use it. It's working again for the first time in a couple months. Okay, good, I was inking down there. I got the slosher randomly. Mario Kart, I don't know if we're gonna play Mario Kart anytime soon. I've played my fair share over the years, but I have so much other stuff I want to play. It would be fun to go back to as a community thing, but I hope we're not that far from a new Mario Kart, as much as I love 8. I think if we get a new console and they want to sell that switcheroo, all they gotta do is put a Mario Kart on there at launch, and that's gonna do gangbusters. Have they ever launched with a Mario Kart? I'm trying to think. Maybe DS? I don't know if even DS came out at launch, now that I think about it. Mario Kart on the SNES, the original one, was pretty quick, I think. Yeah, I don't think offhand. I always feel like Mario Kart comes a little bit later. Wow, look at all these eggs. We could just like roll these guys into this area. Oh, I didn't mean to run right into him. Everyone just start playing marbles and bounce the eggs into the basket, please. That would be really fun if there was like physics in Splatoon 4, Salmon Run next wave. You can like launch, you can throw the eggs and hit the other eggs, and it's like a risk where maybe the eggs all fly where you want, like pool or marbles, or maybe they fly off and go off into, maybe if they land in the water they still pop up like they would normally in this one, but that would be a very big risk reward to try to do. Have I played Hollow Knight? I did a little bit. That was another thing I wouldn't mind playing on the channel if we had to come up with something to stream at some point. I do like the Souls-like style of games. Ooh, trying to read and swim. Mario Party, that would be fun to play the new one, yeah. When does that come out? I almost went into the grate there. That would have been not so great. Okay, let's see if we can get this Drizzler. Oh, they shot off. Get it. Ah. Have you noticed every time I do this sort of like run to the side around the grate, I end up dying? That was probably the first time I didn't in a while. Go. Get these guys. Teamwork. I know ballpoint is really good, but I feel like I'm not great with it necessarily. I kind of did that just to get over here quicker. Need to get these eggs in. Oh no. Man, this is a bad area to get a bunch of stuff going right at the end here. And by stuff, I mean things trying to kill us. Oh my goodness. October 17th. Thank you, Diamond Devin. Oh, that's Devin. Hey, Devin. That's my nephew. I think so. He can confirm whether or not. Devin, let's play Mario Party when it comes out. Oh, here we go. We got a Zuna. Cross your fingers. I think I ended up getting like triple gold scales off stream from a triumvirate, so I'm happy with that, but still need one more. Oh. If that's a different Devin, I apologize. Oh, everyone's summoning. It's already here, though. Oh no, we lost a good squid. That was close. Come back, test failed. Let me see if I can do one of these over here. There we go. Got some. These eggs. Oh, this is tough. Not really doing that much damage. This is a great wave, though, to have this guy on. Because we got plenty of room to run around. I miss having two specials. Oh, I'm gonna die from that. Oh, I'm okay. Calm down. Okay. This guy, get these eggs. There we go. I was like, jump in, get the egg, get out. All right, everybody, I think just fire on him and we might be able to get him. Oh no, I'm the only one left. How did that happen? We were so close. Come on. Everyone died right at the end, right when we had tiny little bit left. Not blaming anyone. I kind of lured it away, and then I got stuck with a Kohazuna between me and my teammates. But that was still a very good effort, and we got 2 silver. Very, very close. I don't know what happened. Did everyone get exploded by a spitball or whatever? What are they called? Steelhead thing. Oh no, that's a different Devin. Apologies. I do have a nephew, Devin. That's why I got confused. Steelhead got everyone. Yeah, I kind of figured. That's kind of when everyone's in this little area and that happens. That's my guess. Okay, let's go get the conch shell. We're still doing fine. We haven't even failed a thing yet, so everyone's doing great. I'm proud of y'all. All right, I'm going to, let's just do this. Sometimes I like walking over there, but why walk when you can teleport? I wonder, I guess canonically, maybe, I feel like the squids like go through the vents or go through some sort of, almost like in single player, they go into some drainage thing and go over there. A drink ticket. Let's roll this once. This is for Ashley. All their support. Okay, another drink ticket. I think if we're gonna talk about some of the things that might happen and maybe should happen, I would like a little bit better or more, how do I say this? More fulfilling rewards to pop out of the shell out machine, because I think after a while the drink tickets and the food tickets, it just isn't, you know, they start to blend together. Which any game you play long enough, you're gonna get a lot of the same stuff, but I think it'd be nice to get some other things in there. They feel like filler. Okay, let's get another shift going. Let's see here. What else did I want to cover? I haven't seen a Grizzco weapon yet. Has anyone gotten a Grizzco weapon? Because it's supposed to be 20% chance, but I have not seen any. But also, sometimes I don't pay attention to my teammates. I'm just trying to stay alive and keep them alive when I need to. I let them do their other thing. It's a lot to pay attention to, right? Thank you, Shark Pup, MX Shark Pup, for hanging out. Dimples is loaded in tickets, yeah. Start a small fire horribly if all my tickets I have just burst into flames. Feel free to jump in. I didn't mention the pool, but it is just one word, swimming bird. You can see the other people in the pool. Steven's been playing. Chef is at S+4. Congratulations. Ashley is joinable. Probably not anymore, but she's in here. Yeah, you can't join. She's playing with us. And we could do some, what's on the rotation right now for the other areas? Because we could play some normal multiplayer a little bit if people want to. I just wanted to get some more of this, or my first of the hard hats. Because I'm excited for that piece of gear. Even though I think I kind of prefer the gloop suit to the slop suit, aesthetically. I like the fisherman look over the firefighter look. I am happy that it is a piece of gear that we can get now. I don't know how you would do the suits. Like, I guess you would do like the shirt gives you almost the full thing. Like the pants would have to be part of the shoes, and they don't usually do that as much. So they might never put the full Salmon Run, you know, suit together as multiplayer gear, PvP gear. All right, we'll let that guy get over here. Yeah, even when you're playing, normally I forgot, but our gear doesn't change color. That went off the side, didn't it? Our gear doesn't change color even if the ink changes color, so it is funny to see the new hard hat replica actually change color. Ooh, it's moving away from me. Another one over here to get, though. Uh-oh, we lost somebody. Who did we lose? Is it Rafa? If I don't see his beautiful, resplendent, what is it called? Bream? Pearlescent slop suit, then I know. Yep, I think it was Rafa. All right, let's see if we can still do it. This is gonna be tough. Don't let that car drive into my wave breaker, though. I think the Moz might have, actually. Oh, no. Nope, that's a wrap. It happens. Oh yeah, trading the tickets in, that would make it a little more fulfilling too. Like trade them, I mean, they're there to help you get chunks and experience, but if you end up having extras, it's kind of like the Sheldon licenses where you can get stuff for those once you don't need them anymore, right? You can get the little tokens for the shell out machine to get more tickets. Isn't it called a pool, right? It is the pool system. Some really was saying I'm calling it a pool instead of a queue because it fits. I think it just happens. I mean, the nautical stuff was bound to blend in with my branding at some point. Okay, let me jump out. I'm gonna show the pool. If you're watching and you want to join in, feel free. Yeah, it is called a pool. Swimming bird, one word. I don't think caps matter. If you get in there and no one's in there, then caps do matter. Okay, that's what I want. That's 1/6 of a shell out spin there. Gold I got. Okay, while we're getting a group together, let's look back at the patch notes again. I know they changed some Salmon Run stuff, but sometimes it's just balance things. Usually all these multiplayer changes do take effect into Salmon Run, unless it's like nerfs. A lot of the time they don't nerf things in Salmon Run. But yeah, a bunch of bug fixes. Oh, you get stuck throwing the golden eggs a bunch of times, I guess, from the launcher if there's a weird connection issue. Haven't seen that myself, but I guess that's the only real fix to Salmon Run. There was something about, oh, in the plaza, I think if you're trying to like zoom in on stuff, they did some quality of life things where the camera doesn't shake as much with motion controls and stuff like that. So it's overall a good, good patch with lots of little things, but. Okay, let's get back in. Steven's in here this time. Let's see how we do. I should just definitively learn if caps matter or not. Just have someone test that for me so I can say. I think I've been saying that for, how long has the pool system been in? Like a year plus, at least, right? I would, yeah, if I get Mario Party, I think I would play that on stream. The new one. I will say that. Ashley, thank you so much.
Became a member. Asholon celebrates 17 months of membership.
Yeah,
Go
yeah. Go Steven, go. Well, unfortunately for us and Steven, I got the bamboozler, but we'll see. We got a Nightwave. Thank you for doing that for me. Not the best at turfing over here. Oh, grillers. Okay, this isn't the worst weapon for this. Just lead it into a spot where it's not gonna go over on us. Oop. There we go. Okay. I don't like high tide grillers because there's like almost nowhere to run. Uh-oh. Speaking of which. There we go. Kind of went for it. Watch the other side here, guys. Yep, here it comes. It's the little small fries that get you in this. There we go. Okay. I don't know what the best, I guess the squeezer I was saying is maybe one of the best weapons to get the small fries out of here, but it's tough. We got one after me, and we might not get through this. High tide griller is rough. Is there anyone around? I can't tell, okay. Oh, nice. Clutch, Kraken. That Kraken saved us, I think, whoever had that. Try to run over here. Get around. Stay alive! We did it. Okay, that was close. The trumpet sounds so sad. Or whatever horn that is. Sounds like Gigi if he's sleeping and if someone's being too loud near him, he goes, he does a little grumble. I try to let them have a peaceful slumber, but sometimes, you know, he's hanging out and we're watching something. I noticed Gigi hates when we play any audio through our phone. Like, he's fine with the television. Like, I think they can tell when it's the TV versus real noises, so they don't get freaked out by TV stuff. But it is funny how when it goes through the phone, it's just like something about it, especially animal noises. I was watching a video of some very cute pigs today that were like oinking when they were being petted, and then they stopped oinking as soon as they weren't being petted. It was adorable, but Gigi did not think so. He said, "This is annoying to me. I do not want to hear pigs making pig noises. Or dogs making dog noises, or anything like that." Let's go this way. If I can help out here. Okay. Getting a little silly here. Or whatever. I don't know, I said silly as a, I'm dead. Got stuck on the flipper flopper. A little frantic is what I meant. Things are getting silly down at the highway. Hey, don't drive off of the road. Speaking of the highway, this guy, I know the road is shut down, but you need to follow the rules of the road. Okay, good job. How's everyone doing? We got some people jumping in. We had our Gigi update. There he is. Look at this little guy. He's probably sitting outside the office right now, watching over me. Oh, low tide. He's a little guardian where he'll sit and wait while I'm streaming, and then he's like, "Oh, now you smell like the office. I'm gonna come and cuddle up with you." Smell like Scranton. Get him? Yep. Okay. Good. I love that. Is one of the most fulfilling things, and I'll say it again because I think I've said it in the past. But Slam and Lid may be one of the best additions in terms of bosses because I love the using the enemies' tactics against them is a really fun. Also a good way to balance out the difficulty. Fish sticks are another thing where you can use the height as an advantage if you... Oh my goodness, I did that bad. There we go. You can get a nice height benefit if you're on one of these. Even back. But I do think they're not quite as useful as the Slam and Lid can really save you if you use it to slam down on bosses like we've been doing. There's not too many bosses that are that useful as a tactic for you against the enemy. I'm gonna try to escape because we just need to hang on here. This is wave 3. Here we go. Whoop! Whoop! No! Alright, we did it. Favorite weapons, still gotta be the brushes, but I really like the decavitator, the new decavitator. Whenever we get random weapons in Salmon Run, that's the one I'm always hoping for now. Bye, GG. Speaking of little babies and things like that, Danny and I saw our first green herons. Just picture this, green, because they're so small. I don't know if you've ever seen a green heron before. I'd only ever seen them in pictures. But Danny and I saw a bunch of them. I think they're all over the place, eating all the frogs and stuff. But yeah, it was so surreal, and it's a funny feeling, but it was surreal for me to see an animal that I've seen pictures of and then see it in real life sitting there right in front of you. But they're cute, they're small, they sound a lot cuter when they scream compared to the great blue heron that my heron is based off of. We did see a bunch of great blue herons as well, and one did scream, and it sounded just like in the Ghibli movie. So that was fun as well. But yeah, I've been trying to, something I recommend for all the gamers, all the geeks and gamers out there, is get outside. And literally, you know, I was literally touching grass and going on walks. I've been trying to walk like every day, because it's nice out. Especially this area where you don't always get to walk in the winter months unless you go mall walking or something. And the malls aren't going to be around forever. But yeah, I'm happy we saw a bunch of animals. I thought I saw a beaver, but it was a muskrat, because I looked at the tail and was like, that's a rat tail. But it's still fun. Lots of good frogs. I have so many frog pictures and green heron pictures now. 10 saves with Jimbles, nice. Good on you, buddy. Trevor, welcome. Did you join the pool? Because I don't recognize the name. It is very hot out, it's been up and down. I like going to the forest, because then you get a little natural shade, regardless of whether it rains or whether it's... Yeah, it could be still very humid. But... any walk where you can see animals going around. The deer, a lot of them have their little babies with them at the moment, so that's adorable. Feel free to join if you want. I know usually we institute the like 1 in, 1 out system, but you can jump in. Yeah, summer weather is... The one thing I noticed with the shift is this is relevant to Splatoon, because it's part of the history of the Splatoon world, but in our world, but with the different climate now, the area I'm in up north in Western New York area is actually becoming more like Maryland, where I grew up. It's become sort of humid more and boggy, and you know the marshy areas are thriving now, I think, because it's becoming its own little Maryland sort of swamp town, which I'm mostly fine with. But yeah, I love looking at animals, and it definitely refreshes your brain to go out and see something just pop up. Sense of magic in the world. That's part of why I think I got so into Pokemon Snap as a kid, because I liked the idea of like going around and taking pictures and seeing that stuff. It made the Pokemon world feel so much more real, and it made me go get a camera as a kid, as like a 10-year-old, and go out and try to take pictures and stuff. We need one more person. Do you like swamps? I mean, they're fun to see a bunch of wildlife and frogs and stuff. They're probably not fun to wade through. But I grew up in swamplands, like a Shrek. There we go, we got Rafa back. I was born in the swamp. Swamps of southern Maryland. As a kid, that was part of, I think I've mentioned this before, but part of why I love herons is I was on a field trip and was hoping to see a heron at Nanjamoy Creek, is a big, like, area to visit in Maryland. And the whole time I was like, and right as we left, we were on the bus, we were driving, I saw one in the woods. It felt like a special moment. But that was a field trip I got to put on. They had me and this other kid who was also tall put on these big wader pants and walk out into the water. Because I think all the other kids were short enough that they were worried about them going into the water and casting a net. And we caught a bunch of stuff to look at. Good fun. Slimy creatures and things like that. What's not to love? I have that balance where I like to keep things clean, and I like to, you know, feel like I'm taking care of myself, but as a kid I always was out in the dirt, out playing in the woods and stuff. So, you can have that balance. I don't mind getting in the muck and the bog because you can always just wash it off. I know some people don't really like getting gross, you know, but if you can wash it off, then why not? That's kind of the Splatoon way as well. The ink disappears within minutes of it being laid down as part of the lore. So this is relevant to the game. It's not just me waxing about herons and childhood. Get this guy out of here. Ooh, 5. Good going, Trevor. You're getting the eggs in. That's what we like to see here at Grisco. Eggs in baskets. Ooh, nice, a 10er. Listen to it sing. What do I got? Ink strike? Okay. I'm not gonna use it yet, because I think we're doing alright. Not gonna get all these eggs, but that's part of life. Okay. If you got any more Qs that need As, let me know. Now that's working, I'm happy. It's been so long. It used to just like error out, I don't know. I think it gets weird if you have a pinned message and a Q&A going, but okay. I will mention if you're watching this deep and you want to, you like streams, Danny and I are going to try to do a special stream we've never done before that involves Danny doing a little more active stuff, so please look forward to that, because we've been working on it as kind of a break between, if you watch the end of Earthbound, we're taking a little bit of a gap before we begin the last game in the series, Mother 3. I've been prepping for that. Been having a lot of fun researching one of my favorite games. Reading all up on it. It's one of the few video games I can say I read not just a book about the video game, I read a book that inspired the video game. That's how much I love that game, so I hope you guys will enjoy that as well. I recommend that as if you want to see what story in a game can be like when it's done really well, definitely check that out. Even if you didn't see Earthbound or, play the other games, I think it's worth seeing. Okay, this is time to throw these down, I think. Floundering a little. Ugh. I held on as long as I could. Come on. Thank you, Trevor. Egg. Oh my goodness, we did it. I don't know how I survived that onslaught. Any Kohozuna? We've had one so far. We were very close to beating it. Hopefully the next one will go a little better, now that we're warmed up more. Even if we lose, I just want a gold and we can get that hat. And yeah, if you missed the beginning, we are gonna be on Team Pasta with Big Man next week. Looking forward to playing some more Splatfest. I'm not exactly sure what map. They've gone through all the special tricolor maps now. I think Hagglefish was the last one that maybe we hadn't seen yet. Popped that Goldie a little too early. So yeah, I'm curious what map we're gonna get. And then also, are they gonna do the big run of tricolor when it comes to the Grand Fest, or are we just gonna see all the tricolors again when it comes down to that next month? That would make sense, but I don't know if they'll have something special for us, other than all the other special stuff planned with it. There we go. Look at all these. There's so many gold over here, and the goldies keep coming. Even if they drop one, that's fine. There we go. Protect us with the Kraken. Keep getting these in. Ashley. I never figured out who the Kraken was that saved us earlier during the grillers. That was a completely different group, so I don't even know. Alright, good job, team. I want to get at least one more Zuna tonight. Well, there we go. Rafa had the, that's a dangerous tide level to get the Grizzcoat Doolies, but I didn't hear them until the very end. What's the best special in Salmon Run? Effectively, I think some people can do the best with maybe like the Inkjet or something. In my opinion, or maybe a Booyah Bomb, well placed, Ink Strike, that sort of thing. My favorite is the Kraken. In normal, and I can answer it for both, because I think in normal, And Salmon Run, maybe it's not the best, but it is the most fun to me. And in Salmon Run, being able to pierce through stuff, if you don't have a Grisco weapon, that's one of the few things that can pierce through. You can charge, you can jump into fly fish, obliterate steelheads, it's so fun. I don't know if it's the best, but again, I do think it's really enjoyable. And when Megalodontia tries to eat you, if you're a Kraken, they can't. They have to spit you out. Okay, let's get... Does the Salmon Run fog remind me of home? Yeah. It was kind of decently foggy and boggy in Maryland with it. Fog I always associate with San Francisco. They should have put some fog in Onet in Earthbound, because we learned recently that it's based off San Francisco, but... And we get some fog around here as well, but I don't live in an area that has like a ton of it. I think to make fog, you need an interesting blend of like cold and warm air, right? Maybe not necessarily. I associate it with San Francisco and like driving through the countryside and it being really creepy. I don't think I ever really learned, now that I think about it, I never really learned what fog, what situation creates fog exactly. T-minus, you know, whatever, until Ashley posts a big paragraph. No, she's playing, she won't be able to look up fog science. Okay. Thank you, Wildcard. Yeah, I got my little... I figured, you know, might as well. I got the bird. Let's make it squawk while I play. Speaking of which, we had the direct for E3 sort of time was a while ago. I don't know if we're gonna get another direct, but I would love to do another like watch along thing with something. Maybe stream it next time. I did enjoy that a lot. There was a little while there where I was kind of between games where I thought about like, let's watch old cartoons or let's watch stuff when I was also not feeling that great, I think last winter or so. I was like, what's something I can do without having to use a controller, you know? Fog forms when water vapor condenses into tiny liquid water droplets that hang in the air. This happens when the air's temperature and dew point get close to the same value. Okay, thank you, Ashley. She did the thing. Anybody from there? That's another really satisfying thing when you can use the drizzler against itself in a way, but it also doesn't always kill as much, you know, as a slam and lid though. The drizzler storm hitting stuff can do a good amount of damage, but usually I just end up using it to take the drizzler out itself if you aim it right. Uh-oh, uh-oh. Let's get out of here. Come here, come here. So many fish sticks. Thinking about new boss stuff, it's like they really like doing now bosses that synergize off of each other in a very annoying way, like, oh, slightly too slow. The way the fly fish and the fish stick, fly fish and fish stick and maws can be like a death trap. Because you get stuck, if you're trying to hide in a spot, like on the fish stick, and then, you know, you can't get through there. Well, this is risky, because I can't go over here, but we can do this. Oh no, he's too far! There we go. I was gonna try to do the thing I was just talking about, but none of the fly fish were in a good spot for my Kraken. If I went through one of the grates, I would have died. But yeah, the worst feeling is getting on the fish stick and then a Moz comes up or a fly fish missile gets you. Yeah, I like learning things too, Ashley. Sometimes I ask questions and I don't have the ability to look it up, so I do appreciate having somebody do that for me. Thank you. Oh, mudmouth. So this is a good weapon for this. To protect everybody. All these little jerks. Cute little jerks. high dew point and high humidity. I think San Francisco, it has something to do, yeah, because it's like being a sort of cool, near the water area, it hits that point more often. San Francisco, I know a lot of the areas around there were the basis for Silent Hill, some of the design. So that's, if you ever play those games, and they're very foggy because they need the fog for render distance and creepiness, then it's gonna look San Francisco-y. I think they actually modeled some of the buildings off of like somebody's real apartment and stuff, which imagine how creepy it would be to like see a horror movie where they filmed in your house, or, you know. Well, some people buy the, like, I know there's people that bought the house from Twin Peaks on purpose because they love Twin Peaks. I don't think I would want to live in a house that was that spooky, but to each their own. And they got to show up in the return because of that, so. That's what you gotta do. You gotta buy a popular horror play or a movie set, and then when they want to use it again, they have to pay you. Screenshotting Google pages to remember. Something you learned. I do actually screenshot constantly for research stuff, and I have like folders on my phone that are like Mother 2, Mother 3, to make sure I can pull that up quickly. But I'm constantly screenshotting things. And that's part of why, when I was trying to take pictures of birds and frogs, I ran out of space on my phone. The other reason is I have thousands of pictures of cats. My cats, not just any cats. Go. I've only got hundreds of pictures of other people's cats. Get out of here, you. Oh, we're on wave 3. Okay, good timing for this. Yeah, see? That's so satisfying. Just jump through these guys. They can't protect themselves. And look, I did all that damage so that they almost immediately popped. I think I heard someone die, or that was a strange sound. Garbly. Yeah, use your specials if you got them. You might hear this too late, but someone's dead. Where are they? Oh no, they're back. I'm gonna protect your ink drop, your inkjet spot. It'll be ready for you when you land, Ernie. Go. These eggs in. I wonder if that was an intended mechanic to be able to like get smacked by a frying pan and get launched in the direction you're going. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay, everybody get ready. Cross your fingers for a Grisco weapon. Someone lives in the Nightmare on Elm Street house. Ugh, I hope they don't sleep there. Or they're in trouble. Right, I got the ballpoint. Don't clump up there. It's gonna get you. Hey, I hate when they bite each other's butts. Go. I don't think I have enough time to get over to the fly fish. Yep. I tried. Dimbles. I can't get out of there. Ooh, that was close. Ah. Yeah, just go crazy with specials, because otherwise I don't think we're getting out of this. Here we go. Okay, bosses stop spawning at 28 seconds, so maybe we can do this. Alright, bosses should stop spawning here. Jimbles is stuck. Okay. Don't forget to use the golden eggs on stuff like fly fish if you really need to. Ah, I did not mean to get up in there. What do we have, the Dread Ringer? Thank you. Yeah, we're not getting this, but that's okay. A little more damage. Up our chances of getting better scales, the lower health it has. And we got a silver. Okay. Get him, get him, get him. Well, I'm happy that, again, you know, you play years of these games and taking a couple weeks off is nothing. You can get right back into it, so I'm happy about that. Okay. And there we go, over 310. Let me see, did we get one more helmet? All right, I'm happy with that. Thank you everyone for joining in. I do appreciate it. I think we're gonna do a little bit of a short one this week just to get back in the rhythm of things because I do have a lot of work to get ready for the mystery stream and other stuff this weekend, but appreciate everyone being here. It's been a very busy summer. I'm excited to start Mother 3, so I hope you all look forward to that as well, but I will see you guys for Splatoon stuff before that again. Kind of like this better, but we're still only one away. I have that to look forward to. And yes, test failed. Thank you. I appreciate softening the question a little bit, but I am the game that I want to go back to the most. The one that I think, if I'm going to return to an old one, is going to be Pikmin 4. Ashley, thank you so much.
Asholon gifted Octomara membership.
I'm going to roll this for you. 5 times for all the gift memberships you did. Do we have enough money to do? We might. Let's do it. 1, 2, 3.
Asholon gifted Cookie a membership.
Welcome, Cookie. I should do it as they pop up. So was that 2? Octomar, Cookie, Daisy, Sam, and Sleep Hour. I think you've all been early birds in the past, but welcome back.
Asholon gifted Daisy a membership.
More sticker? Nope. Tickets? I'm gonna get a bunch of tickets for you, don't worry. How many was this? I don't know. I might do more than I meant. There goes all my money. That's okay. We'll earn more next week.
Asholon gifted Sam Fazio a membership.
Oh, that one actually benefits a little more. Okay. And one more. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate it.
Asholon gifted Sleep
Slender.
Hour membership.
Slender Trailblazer. I could put no one take my papers. I'm very protective of my note. What was it that you had to get in Slender? It was just like paper about him or something? For whatever reason, he didn't want you taking his loose leaf. Slender Trailblazer. Slender Bird is just like a weird, that's my sort of cryptid, creepypasta equivalent. Oh, I forgot, we got this, I think, last time. I'll put this on for a little bit. Where is it? Let's do it. Thank you so much. We are now Slender Bird. I'm always called the Slender Trailblazer. You guys, if you've watched the channel a long time. Okay. Thank you all again. Let me thank all the people who just got added. I know Average Chris rejoined the treat givers. Steven did a gift membership. Ashley did 5 gift memberships. Rafa and Somberling celebrated 17 months. Each on their own. And Ashley also 17 months. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Appreciate you all so much. I apologize for having that little gap there in Splatoon, but I am happy to be back at it. Let's actually properly thank all the members here. Where are they? There they are. So just imagine Chris is on here. Thank you, Average Chris, who's also a treat giver, but Somberling, Rafa, Steven, Mark, Ashley, Alina, Josh, and Kayla. Thank you so much. Let me show you one of the changes here. I almost forgot. Remember we talked about it. Thank you to all the Night Owls. We played with some of you, like Jimbles tonight, and I think Dimples was in here as well. Appreciate you, whether you're playing or watching. If you want to join, you're subscribed to the channel, first you have to do that, but you can hit the join link, see all the different membership benefits, like getting a guaranteed spot on the friends list. Thank you to our mods, Haley and Ashley as well. And, sorry, Allison. The A names are tripping me up. Thank you to Lego for playing with us. Appreciate you all. And we have 6 more of you here outside of the ones that I just covered. Let's do this real quick, though. Look. Okay, so if I was to imagine that, here we go. Squid after my own heart. Imagine the, deep cuts over there. Look, we can zoom, and then it is a lot less shaky. If you've watched me try to look at the performances during Splatfest in the past, it's a little tough with motion controls, but look, oh, the fog is setting in. It does look like it is a lot more stable when you zoom now to look at stuff. That is nice. Okay, even with my shaky hands, I'm not great at taking a stable picture. I've learned from trying to take pictures of frogs, but even I can look the dragon in the eye. So that's a nice little change. Unfortunately, they waited a little bit to do that fully, but I think I'm all for any quality of life, because maybe it'll be in Splatoon 4 as well, Okay. Thank you so much, everyone watching. Make me laugh with your comments here. And then... single player spin-off for Splatoon or multiplayer? I got that question at the last second here. I think just keeping what they're doing but innovating is good. There's rumors, speaking of Pikmin 4, different 4s, but there is a rumor that we're getting a Pikmin spin-off. I hope it's a little better than Hey Pikmin. No offense to the Hey Pikmin heads in the chat. But yeah, thank you so much again. Apologies for the, I appreciate everyone being here for a little bit shorter stream, but we will have more Splatoon very soon with the Splatfest. Excited for that. And I will see you guys then. If you want to leave a like. I'll see you next time. Goodbye. Take care of yourselves. Please, please, please. Drink water. Take care. Stay safe. And I'll see you again. Goodbye.